Welcome to WagerTalk TV. I'm Kelly Stewart, joined by Ralph Michaels and Brian Leonard. We're going to talk about one of my favorite games. It's very rare that we get to talk about any of my favorite games. One of my favorite games in the NFL, Patriots minus 3.5 at the Bears. You guys, I love the Bears plus 3.5, and looking at Ralph Michaels' face is not good, but that's okay. Chicago, 9-1-1 against the spread in their last 11 as home dogs. 5 outright upsets. Patriots hurt really bad on Sunday night, and that is not why I'm betting this game. But I think the Patriots are just a different team on the road. Ralph, do you want to go first? You're looking at me like I'm crazy.
Thanks. Usually Marco picks on me, but you say I'm looking at your face and it hurts. I mean, appreciate that, Kelly. I don't talk about you like that on the air, but I agree with you. Still hurts to look at me.
Oh, I think you agreed with me on the Bears.
I do.
Oh, good. Even better.
You look at New England. Yes, they beat Miami 38-7. Yes, they beat Indy 38-24. Yes, they beat KC 43-40. But those 3 games were at home. They're off a 3-game homestand, which is a very significant scheduling edge. And, oh, yeah, by the way, they played 2 road games. Jacksonville, they lost 31-20. Detroit, they lost 26-10. You say you're going to take a team that's played 2 road games, that's 0-2 straight up, that has gotten outgained by 192 yards per game, and you're going to make them a favorite? Not me.
Yeah, I remember a couple weeks ago, I think it was week 4, the Pats were 1-2, and everybody was losing their minds. Now, all of a sudden, like you mentioned, 3-game bounce back, and not to mention Bears off a bye. All of a sudden, Brock Osweiler comes in and saves the day as a 7-point dog in Miami, and now the Bears aren't good again. Brian, your thoughts on this game?
Yeah, I think I got your little hint about the New England. I lost that by a hook. And it was my only loser for the week in the NFL last week. It was ugly, but that's what 3.5 does to you. New England the last 2 weeks have really played well offensively. 60 and 71% of their plays offensively have been successful, but they played 2 lousy defenses. This is a major step up defensively. Going against the Chicago Bears here. And the Bears offense, we talked early in the season. I loved the Bears offense coming into the season. I thought the starting quarterback for the second year would really come around. I love the new head coach for the Bears. They didn't show anything in the preseason. Then everybody starts to worry. First couple of games, not really looking well. Well, the last 2 games they've played, they've had 22 explosive plays. So now the Bears are coming into their game. And unfortunately, the Patriots are also coming into the game because how many years do the Patriots start the season really struggling, and then all of a sudden here they are in the Super Bowl again? That's just a normal routine for the Patriots. It's going to be a great game, but I think the line's too high. I would like the Bears here.
All right, final question here. Brian touched on defense. I'm not sold on this Patriots defense. You mentioned big explosive plays. 96-yard kickoff return, 70-some yard, 80-some yard late pass. I mean, that is how they blew that cover and possibly could have lost that game. Is that something that's a concern here, and I need to be looking towards more of this Patriots defense is where I should be betting against?
Well, I think the NFL, college football, you cannot look at stats because you have 130 teams, and from top to bottom, there's a 50 or 60 point spread. You don't have that in the NFL. So people can use stats in the NFL to compare teams, and I often do. Yes, New England has the number 14 offense. Well, that's not great for the Patriots. We're used to seeing a top 10 offense, but they're only 14 this year. Well, the Chicago Bears with a second-year quarterback, number 19. You asked about the defense. The Bears defense is a top 10 defense now. They're number 10 in yards per game allowed with the acquisition of Khalil Mack. New England's defense, number 20. And if you look at the yards per game diff, which I'm a big fan of in the NFL, looking at how teams have done offense minus defense, Chicago is number 10 in yards per game diff on the year. New England is number 17, so they're below the Mendoza line. I think the wrong team is favored.
I agree with you, Brian. Anything else to add to this lovely video?
No, he talked about the yards, total yards in the game. I prefer yards per play, but still, you're looking at the same type of thing. And, New England coming off that big game against Kansas City, it's got to be a letdown situation, too, because it's a non-conference opponent, whereas Chicago, even though it's a non-conference for them, this is the New England Patriots. They're going to get up for this game.
WagerTalk Text Club. It's 100% free. Just text WagerTalk to 33222. Ralph's over here making fun of me. Room 222, some show I don't even know what you guys are talking about anymore. Get a $10 off coupon just for signing up. Plus, you get some free picks and other special offers.